P. Diddy, 31 minutes ago. Sean Combs arrested in Manhattan after grand jury indictment. They done caught the diddler. Music mogul has been under, the music mogul has been under mounting scrutiny since a 2023 lawsuit by former girlfriend Cassie accused him of sex trafficking and years of abuse. Yeah, this guy's, he's a villain. He's a bad guy. Yeah, I went over all the P. Diddy stuff a lot. It was only a matter of time. They also had that video drop of him beating the shit out of her recently. And then he released the apology video about it. It's always, like, I understand it's their job to defend their clients, but it's always just so crazy. A statement from Mr. Combs' legal team said that they are disappointed with the decision to prosecute him and noted that he had been cooperative with the investigation and had voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Ugh. We're so disappointed that they're actually trying to hold him accountable. Like, we're really upset about that, actually. Yeah, there's overwhelming evidence to all of these awful, awful crimes that he's committed, including that video of him beating the shit out of the Cassie. But, like, why would you, like, I thought this was a free country. Why would you try and, like, punish him for that? We're, like, really upset about it. I'm assuming the apology video didn't work. We don't know yet. We don't know. Maybe they'll send the apology video out to the powers that be and they'll be like, wow, he is reformed. This is a good man. We can't punish him for... He's changed. He has changed so much. Look at this apology video and how sincere it is. We're dropping the charges. Did you watch the apology? Of course I did. I think everyone saw the apology, right? Yeah, I'll pull it up in case you didn't. This was after the security camera footage of him beating his girlfriend came out.
Reaction to the video on social media, mixed. Diddy
mixed,
saying he
huh?
takes full responsibility for his actions.
I don't know about mixed.
Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards is live in Century City near the hotel where the assault occurred. Chelsea?
That's right, Susan. So this hotel has since been closed, but it has certainly become a big part of the conversation
Yeah,
since
where's-
that violent
just play the
video,
video.
a selfie-style apology.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Now, Combs...
It takes... I'm not going to show any of that. It's brutal. It takes a big man like Puff Daddy to take full responsibility after saying he's going to make no excuses and immediately starting the video with an excuse about hitting fucking rock bottom or whatever. Ah, man. A beacon of strength, really. It took a lot. A lot of courage for that apology video. Thanks to Tier 1 Pedro. And the resub clips. I respect 50 Cent being a massive hater and selling the documentary Diddy Do It. 50 Cent has been, like, I would say an elite level hater of P. Diddy for quite a while. I don't remember how long ago this was, but there's a comment he left on an Instagram post of Diddy's that I think about from time to time and giggle on. It was P. Diddy riding a bike, and 50 Cent left the comment under it saying, "We all know there's no seat on that bike." That shit, like, I was grabbing my belly when I first read that one. I thought that was so good. But yeah, Diddy's a bad guy. So what are all the charges? It should be a laundry list of charges, I would think. He has been one of the biggest fucking villains in the music industry for decades. This is like a whole lore breakdown on P. Diddy, which I guess is helpful if you don't know who he is and all of the horrible shit he's done. But I'm really just kind of curious about the charges he's going to be facing now. I would hope it's the whole kit and caboodle. Am I stupid? Did I miss it? What are the formal charges right now? So it seems like it's all in relation to everything. Let me see. I just want to know what exactly it is. Earlier this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, said in a statement, "We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning and we'll have more to say at that time." Federal grand jury in Manhattan returned an indictment against Combs, which set in motion his arrest. The charges remain sealed. Oh, keeping him a mystery right now. A little loot box of charges here for him. Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, addressed the news in a statement calling it an unjust prosecution. "My client may have decades worth of allegations and overwhelming evidence about sex trafficking, sexual crimes, assault, even on-camera footage of assault, but this is an absolute miscarriage of justice right now. We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution, Mr. Combs, by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community," Agnifilo said in the statement. What was the name of his camp for kids, where you, like, brainwash kids and shit? Was it Puff Daddy Pastry Parade or something? What the fuck was it? Puff Daddy Love Care? Puffy Flavor Camp. That's what it was.
The singer and producer
Puffy Flavor Camp. That's right. Basically like abducted kids. That's exaggeratory. He didn't like abduct them himself, but that shit was foul. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative. Yep, just read that a minute ago. Is that the whole statement from his team? Yeah, it looks like that's the whole statement from his legal team. Well, P. Diddy does have tons and tons of money, so it might actually be tough to get him. But here's hoping he faces huge punishment. This is definitely a good first step. The 48 hours with Justin. Oh yeah. The P. Diddy clip with Puffy Flavor Camp. He was like, I don't remember the whole, I'll pull up the clip I guess in a second, but there's a clip where there's an interview and he's like, no. Justin's got 48 hours with Puff. He's got a 48 Puffy hours. No interruptions. It'll be good for him or something. It's so weird. Fucking diddler. In plain sight. Right under everyone's nose for years. Finally, though, they're acting on all of the shit. Much like Epstein, it feels like everyone knew he was on some heinous shit, but no one came forward because he's so influential. Well, that was one of the big things. If I remember correctly, he had like a lot of dirt on everyone through throwing his Diddy parties. So I think that was a big piece of leverage for him in keeping people quiet for so long. But yeah, tons of people knew all about Diddy and the terrible shit. Hollywood, same old, ain't that the truth, yeah. Diddy apparently had a sleepover with Usher when he was 14 and he was 23. Oh, it's more than that. Usher was part of Puffy Flavor Camp. There was, you know, here, I guess since we're going down the Diddy lore, I already talked about this at length months ago, but I guess just to bring everyone up to speed again. Usher was a Puffy Flavor Camp veteran. And when asked about, like, would you ever send your children to Puffy Flavor Camp, he said no. Big no.
I moved to New York City.
and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
Yep.
To learn some...
God,
Yeah,
that's
what it's
gross.
called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Oh.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So nobody tried.
I've played Nun Massacre already. I've already played it.
Didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Oh,
And do you have money?
Jesus.
What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
that was 8 years ago, and he got away with it for so fucking long, so long. Oh yeah, no, like I said, tons of people knew about it for a long time. That was a very well-known thing about P. Diddy. But it's only just recently come into the public sphere. Now it's finally getting acted upon, which is good. Better late than never. Howard Stern's a creep too, the guy whose show you just showed. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not an endorsement of Howard Stern just pulling up the clip, brother. What the fuck? It's just where the information came from.
I'm built differently. I'm built